Hi guys! Today I wanted to talk about some food throw games. This is super helpful for dogs who are anxious. You would have seen me doing this with Miss Louise when we first got her, when we were working on building some trust between us. Yes. So I do food throw games for dogs who are very anxious, yes, who have a hard time greeting people, who aren't sure about the situation they're in. I'll also do this for reactive dogs. Louie, yes. Good girl. Get it. Get it. Good girl. Yes. So I do food throw because it can take some of the pressure, yes, get it, off of greeting people. Dogs who are nervous, a lot of times people try and greet them and they go, baby, baby, come here, come here. Now Louise will do this now because she's very comfortable with me. But if it was a new person who was trying to do that, she actually becomes very uncomfortable with them. Good, get it. So what I have people do when they're greeting her now is either they ignore her or they do some food throw. She doesn't present like a feral dog anymore. She doesn't go run and hide, but she's still a little bit anxious when she greets new people. Get it? So throwing the food behind her is a great way to take some social pressure off of Louise when she's saying hi to people. Louie, yes. That one, she hid it away with her tail. Get it? Much easier to play on just a plain wood floor. The carpet kind of disguises the food. Yes. I'll do this with reactive dogs to give them something else to do. Get it? But mostly I do this with nervous dogs who I'm starting to try and teach them how to play a game. When I'm working with nervous dogs, get it? This is the closest we can really come to a game at first. And I'm saying, hey, I'm okay if you go away from me. Get it? And oftentimes when we do that, they actually want to come to you sooner. If we try and, yes, if we try and force them to come up to us too soon, they might approach us, but as soon as that food's gone, they're actually, there's a good chance that they'll bite, especially if they're a dog who expresses themselves with their teeth more. Get it? So instead I can say, hey, you can go away from me. Get it? You can go away from me. That's totally fine. And when they know that they can do that, yes, they want to come closer and closer. Now, if she was still uncomfortable with me, I would be going, get it? I would throw a treat behind her. If she approaches a little bit, I could say, get it, and I could drop a treat a little bit more in front of me. So I can encourage her to come closer, and then get it. I would toss another treat behind me again. So I can say, like, look, you can come closer. I'm not going to invade your bubble. You can still go away. Get it? First thing I want to teach nervous dogs is if you're uncomfortable, go away from me. I don't really have an issue with them being uncomfortable. Me putting too much pressure on them isn't going to relieve that discomfort. But me saying, hey, you can go away if you're uncomfortable, will give them a much more appropriate coping mechanism. Good girl, get it. Then forcing them to stay closer to me, waiting until they bark or lunge or bite. And it puts it a little bit more of a cooperative understanding of how the interaction is going. Yes. So if you have a nervous dog and guests are coming over, you can have the guest get it, throw the food for her, or him. I don't have any really strong interactions with that dog, so if you have a nervous dog, I don't allow guests to go, oh, what a cute baby, hi baby girl, how you doing? It's just generally too much for dogs, and we do it coming from the best place, but it's so much social pressure on dogs. It's like kind of cornering someone and forcing them into a conversation. Good girl, get it? Instead, I can not pay that much attention to her. I can use a couple of words when I toss the treat if I want. I can tell her good girl in a really soothing tone. Yes. But otherwise, the interaction is pretty low-key, and for nervous dogs, that's usually a great way to start. Get it? And they'll build intensity as she gets better. If you have a dog who's decent at catching, Louise does not fall into that group, you can also try and toss it for him. Get it? Well done, Louise. But some dogs really like catching food. So you could also play the game that way as well. But the whole goal is just to relieve some of the pressure from the dog in that situation, and we're reacting a little bit more predictably for her while making it a little bit fun. She gets to move around. Moving around helps to make it so that she's not just focusing on this new scary interaction. helps to create some fun experiences for her and make it a little bit more enjoyable overall. So I hope that helps. I really love using food throw for new dogs, dogs who are nervous, dogs who I'm teaching how to play, dogs who are reactive. There's a whole slew of different dogs we can use this for. It's a lot of fun. So thank you very much.